careful, Mirri.
Hello?
Someone House Lala will have
It's not. Time.
Did you find any evidence at Severin Manor yet? Then we finally have them. All that remains now is chasing them down and bringing them to justice. Good. I'm going to send 2 of the best Redoran Guard we have to take them down. I want you to assist them any way you can.
I don't know what you're playing at, your man.
See that you do. We can't afford to let these traitors slip away.
Considering the differences between us. I'm not talking about that. I have a knack for smelling trouble.
Ashfallow Citadel's been abandoned for a long time. Be ready for anything.
Tensions towards everyone in this town.
You got a good thing going here now that you've reopened the mines. Don't let it go to waste. Keep your hands to yourself.
Huh? Where'd you come from? teach you. Who's there?
Someone there.
Adril help you?
Well, what happened? Were you able to track down Vendel? Out with it! Then, it's finally over. What of the Redoran Guard I sent to assist you? Damn it. I was hoping to protect our people by sending them, not end up with casualties. To think that Vendel would stoop so low as to hire those fetchers. I'm glad you killed him. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. Councilor Morvayn will be quite pleased when he hears about this. Follow me, and I'll take you to the Councilor so you can speak to him yourself. Excuse me, Councilor Morvayn. I have some wonderful news.
Adril, I haven't seen a smile on your face like that in a long time.
This visitor has single-handedly dealt with a threat that could have ended your life. Vendel, Tilisu and Mirri Severin weren't who they appeared to be. I'm afraid they were here to avenge Villa Ulen's death.
Vendel? But he's done so much for Raven Rock. How could this be possible?
They did it to gain our confidence, Councilor. They had us all fooled. I should have been more vigilant. I'm sorry.
Don't say that. It's not your fault, old friend. And you... step forward. What you've done for me, for all of Raven Rock, goes far beyond what I would have expected from a traveler to our town. For this, you have my deepest gratitude. Now, I'm certain Adril was prepared to reward you appropriately for everything you've done. However, since a bit of coin hardly seems like enough, I've decided to provide something more substantial. Since the Severin family, or whoever they were, turned out to be criminals, their property is now forfeit. As Councilor, I hereby award you Severin Manor and everything contained within. You've earned your citizenship here, and I hope you'll consider staying with us as a member of our community.
Can't thank you enough for reopening the Ebony Mines. You've brought light to the darkness, my friend. You've succeeded where I've failed by ending the threat to Councilor Morvayn's life. I shall not forget it. What? Oh, no, thank you. I need to keep my head clear. I'm pleased I was mistaken about you, Sayo.
The mines are open and the ebony has begun to flow because of your discovery. My eternal gratitude and blessings go with you, friend. With the mines open, Raven Rock has become a significant colony of the Dunmer people again. I've been able to convince my superiors at House Redoran to send me the resources that they've been denying, now that we're deemed more important. Soon, we'll have a steady supply of workers and materials to keep things going for years to come. Good old Geldis is always managing to keep our spirits up, and our eyesight hazy. Thank you. My doors are open if you wish to discuss matters involving Raven Rock.
Any news from Vardenfell, Councillor?
I'm hearing that the Council will be staying in Blacklight permanently.
Well, of course. Now that they're under House Redoran's protection, why would they want to go back to Mournhold?
My thoughts exactly, my friend.
You look able to venture outside of town. Perhaps you could help me recover something precious that was lost?
Oh, how kind. Thank Elders for me, won't you? Adril Arano, 2nd Councilor of Raven Rock. How I hate that title. Damn fool's going to get himself killed over it someday. He's in grave danger, and yet he continues to place himself in harm's way. When I fall asleep at night, all I can do is hope he'll still be there when I awaken. This island was never meant for us. There's too much death here. I assure you, if I could convince Adril to do that, I'd be on the next ship back to Blacklight. Unfortunately, Adril and Councilor Morvayn are very close friends, and they will never abandon one another, despite my feelings. I'm the wife of a 2nd Councilor, and certain things are expected of me. The most important thing is that I stand by Adril no matter how I feel, and I intend to do that until we get off this miserable rock. Adril and I lived in Blacklight, the capital city of Morrowind. House Redoran has improved Blacklight substantially over the last 1,000 years. Its grandeur rivals that of Mournhold itself. The root spire where the Council of Great Houses meet is something to behold. I haven't seen the city in over 50 years. Even for a Dunmer, that seems like an eternity. Regardless, I hope to return there someday, which doesn't seem likely given my husband's commitment to Councilor Morvayn.
Any news from Vardenfell, Councillor?
A few months ago, I had sent an important folio to the first edition bookshop in the Imperial City to be rebound. They sent it back to me recently, but it never arrived.
My thoughts exactly, my friend.
Yes, the Strident Squall, or something like that. The damn thing sunk right off the coast of Solstheim. Can you imagine? One of the sailors survived. Poor thing crawled all the way to Raven Rock on his hands and knees. Before he died, he told the Redoran Guard about the wreck and warned us that it was going to be crawling with reavers. Thank you. You have no idea how much it hurts losing such a precious heirloom.
Well, of course. Now that they're under House Redoran's protection, why would they want to go back to Morn?
My thoughts exactly, my friend.
Citizen.
Yeah?
May the wind be at your back, friend.
There's nothing beyond the bulwark, except wild Nords and ash wastes.
I promise you, I have nothing but good intentions towards everyone in this town.
With the Ashspawn threat taken care of, I can give my men the rest they deserve. Well done, friend. I've had to muster some more men to protect the mine, but I don't really have a problem with that. Second Councilor Arano is concerned that once word reaches the Reavers that the mine has reopened, they might think about paying us a visit. I say let them try. My men are ready for them. Thank you for your assistance. It's raised my men's spirits quite a bit.
You got a good thing going here now that you've reopened the mines. Don't let it go to waste. Glover Mallory's the name. If you're looking for a smith, you found one of the best. Perfect. I was just thinking about heading over for a drink. Thanks for saving me the trip. Bring your weapons and armor to me. I'll fix it up right.
I'm no fan of the sun. What would be better than this? How do you feel? I think you might be sick. I should mix some of this into my next potion. Who knows what would happen? Remember, I have plenty of potions and ingredients if you're ever in the market.
The mines are open and the shop is busy again. Thank you. If you're looking to purchase something, speak to my father, Thethys. At least my father will let me drink whatever I want without complaining. Tell Geldis I appreciate it. Keep yourself safe. Solstheim's still a dangerous place.
I don't know what you did in those mines, but it put a smile on Cretius's face. I've never seen him so happy. Oh, that sounds lovely. Thank you. Be careful out there.
Yes, Sarah? Look at me. Don't pity me. And don't look at me like that. I know what I am. The day I refuse Sujamma from Geldis is the day I sprout wings and fly off this rock. Doesn't everyone pity the hopeless? Look at me. I'm no better than a beggar. I used to be a miner. A good one, too. I made more gold digging up ore in a month than some people earn in a lifetime. When the mine dried up, I was lost. I have no other trade, so I spend my time drinking my fortune away at the retching netch. Or I used to, anyway. That fetcher Geldis won't even allow me inside. Said I was bad for business. If I want to spend my last bag of coins getting drunk, that's my business. What does he care? You can try. If you can get that stubborn mule to let me into the netch, I'll make sure you get what's coming to you. Couldn't be better. The sections that are being opened up have revealed some huge deposits of ebony. Old Cretius has a nose for exactly where to dig. If they'd only listened to him years ago, the town wouldn't have been in such dire straits. At this rate, I'll be able to put a roof over my head in just a few months. It might take more than a simple request to change Geldis's mind. He can be quite stubborn.
Let's get...
Doors. Or in a
I think
cave.
you might be sick.
Anywhere, just out of this.
Your actions here have been a blessing to us all, Sergio. If you ever need apothecary supplies, talk to my wife, Milore. Always a pleasure to taste anything Geldis comes up with. The Dunmer have been growing food in the Ashlands for thousands of years. It was born out of the necessity to survive in the harsh climate of our homeland. And now, with the constant eruptions of the Red Mountain, it's more important than ever. No, only the Telvanni have the ability to weave living growth from the ash. This simply takes the right ingredients, the right tools, and a lot of patience. If the quality's right, I'll take those off your hands. Let me take a look. Next time you're hungry, stop by. I always have plenty of food for sale.
It's busier now that things are starting to look up. I guess I might stay a bit longer after all. Geldis needs to bottle this up and send it to the mainland instead of wasting his time out here. His drinks are outstanding. Thanks. Mining gear? No. However, I used to sell East Empire pendants until I ran out of them. Popular little item. It's an amulet that was made exclusively for the East Empire Company. They gave them to their workers as an incentive at one point, a kind of reward for extra effort. They're no longer being made, so they've become a collectible. I'd love to get my hands on a few of them. Well, well. Seems you're proving fairly useful for an Outlander. Here's your coin. Keep bringing me more, and I'll keep paying you for them. Things are picking up for now. All I'm wondering is how long it'll take for House Redoran to begin ignoring us again if the mine runs out of ore for a second time. Bad? What if I told you that you're the first person that's even considered looking at my wares today? I've half a mind to contact my friends at the East Empire Company and see if they need an extra hand in Windhelm. Oh, absolutely. In fact, I've corresponded with Vittoria Vici herself more than once. You know, the lady who runs the East Empire Company warehouse in Solitude. The biggest warehouse they have in Skyrim. Ah, you're just like the rest of the folks around here. Mark my words. The East Empire Company will return to Raven Rock. And when they do, I'll be at the top of their list. The question you should be asking is, what don't I sell here? Because I have pretty much any supplies you might need. If it's not a weapon, potion, or armor, then it's likely that I have it. Jarland, over at the docks, brings me most of my supplies, and the rest comes from bartering with the people in town. Oh, Glover Mallory gets me a few things once in a while. He usually has the most amazing deals that I can't pass up. Everything I've got on display, really. The East Empire pendants are scattered all over, so leave no stone unturned.
was always taught to...
You all right? You look like you might be sick. He's begging for patrons again, eh? Well, I suppose I could have just a bit. Of course. In fact, Councilor Morvayn has given you the full run of the place. Help yourself to whatever you like. We're all in agreement that you're entitled to as much as you can carry. I've been made the foreman of the mine, thanks to everything you did down there. It's good to get the old nose working again. I missed sniffing out the ebony deposits and getting my hands dirty. Best of all, Aphia isn't so cross when I go down there anymore. Thank you, stranger. Thanks for everything.
It's busier now that things are starting to look up. I guess I might stay a bit longer after all. As long as you keep bringing them, I'll keep buying them. If you need any supplies, you know where to find me.
This is House Redoran territory. You do well to remember that.
My lord, you need to talk some sense into your husband.
Can't get blood from a stone, Local. As it is, we're prepared to make ends meet.
That isn't my problem. I was clear when I loaned Garwin the money that I wanted it back by first harvest.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
You've brought Raven Rock back from the brink, traveler. I don't know how to thank you.
Welcome to the Retching Netch Corner Club, home of the finest Sujamma that will ever grace your lips. Perfect. All that's left now is to go ahead and wait for the patrons to come in. As promised, here's a little something for yourself. Have you seen the poor girl? She's a mess. Oh, she used to be richer than Councilor Morvayn, and she's spending it all drowning her sorrow. As much as I love making coin, I can't watch her do that anymore. I won't. Well, there's morals.
And then there's money. In this case, money wins. Tell Brossa she's welcome here any time. If you've got gold on your hands, you might talk to Rallis up at Colbjorn Barrow. I've heard he wants to excavate the place. The Redoran Guard have spotted a pack of werewolves in the mountains. The hunters up on Frostmoon Crag might know more. Haven't heard anything lately, but check back with me. You never know. Come back any time. My doors are always open. Welcome to Raven Rock Mine, Outlander.
You all right? You look like you might be sick.
Look at me. I'm a different person, and I have you to thank for it. Don't pity me, and don't look at me like that. I know what I am. Well then, I suppose I'm off to do what I do best. Here, this was something I carried around in happier times. Maybe you can find a use for it. See you in the mines.
If you're looking for passage, ship-shape and ready to go. Gallo.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?